Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I have another layout using the Scraptastic February kit, and I'm showing you some of the products that I may be using. A lot of it is the die cuts that came in the kit and the transparencies and some flares, and I don't think that I end up using everything that I took out, but at least it kind of gives me something to start with. And this is a picture of me, and it was when we had gone to Memphis in 2006. I absolutely wanted to go do the tour of Elvis's place, and so we did, and we totally enjoyed it. And I wanted to have my picture taken. There was this board there that you could, it's a stand here kind of thing, and my friend took a picture. When I was a teenager, I was totally in love with Elvis Presley, and watched everything, and he passed away when I was a teenager. And I just remember I felt like a member of my family had died, or someone that I was totally in love with. And I cried for a week, and we watched all his movies. And so I just wanted to make sure that I kind of put that in the album. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this glitz roller stamp, I guess, and it's a camera. And I just wanted some texture to the background of the cardstock, and I used some pale tomato ink on that pink cardstock, and I just kind of did two stripes or strips down the side. And now I'm going to take one of those doilies, I'm going to cut it in half. There is not a lot of papers on here. There's just minimal, and I just wanted to keep it clean and simple. A lot of my layouts are a lot of pattern papers, a lot of embellishments, and this one here I just want to keep it to a couple of sheets of pattern paper and a few embellishments, some splatters, and a little bit of stamping, and that'll be it. And I'm just going to write directly on the layout. And it's not going to be in the still pictures, but what I do is I always make sure that all my layouts are journaled before I put them away. So before I start the next Scraptastic kit, I'm going to make sure that these are all journaled and put away. I'm just trying to figure out where those doilies are going to fit, and then I'm going to cut pieces of that pattern paper, and I'm going to use it as grounding areas to put the other two spaces of embellishments. And I just want to say a big huge thank you to a whole bunch of you that have responded to my dilemma with my sewing machine, of things that I can try step by step. And I haven't had a chance. I haven't been in my scrap room since Wednesday, and this is Sunday, March 23rd, and I spent the whole time with my grandson. I didn't do anything else. So he went back home today, and so now tonight I'm going to try and do 3 voiceovers and some more scrapbooking. And tomorrow I am going to try everything that you guys said to try with my sewing machine, to try to figure out what is going on with my sewing machine. I know it has to do with the tension, and so I'm going to try to figure it out, because I really loved using it. I just didn't like the look that it was giving me at this point, so I wasn't using it the last few layouts. So okay, the recording had stopped. So what I was saying is, so many of you sent messages to give me tips on how to fix the machine. Even Janet, I think hers was a private message, so you probably wouldn't have all seen it, but she sent me a message, and her mom's a professional seamstress, and she gave me step by step of things that I need, that I can try. So I'm going to give it a try tomorrow. And thank you so much for all your input. I'm going to try to figure it out, and I'll let you know. Somebody else said, if you figure it out, let me know, because my machine's doing the same thing. So when I figure it out, I'll let you know what was going on with my machine. So at this point, I'm going to work on the title, and these are October Afternoon. I think they're called Slate and White. Chalk and Slate. And they're from October Afternoon Mini Markets, and I absolutely love them. Then the word king is from the kit that, or the letters that came with this month's kit. And then I had a leftover die cut that I think I used on last layout, and I just cut it in half, and I'm going to put it with each of the clusters. And like I said, this layout, I just wanted to not have so many pattern papers and embellishments. So I'm going to have a few embellishments, but not over the top. I'm going to take a transparency, I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to use some of the hearts that I purchased from my last haul, the Studio Calico hearts in the light pink and the dark pink. And then some of the stars that came in this month's kit, some transparency stars or acetate stars, I guess they are. I just absolutely love them, and there was 3 of them that coordinated with this kit, and then that's where I'm going to go to where I bought the Studio Calico chipboard ones, and I'm going to use some stars and some hearts. And what else did I put on here? I just cut another card with the hearts. I cut it in half. I put one to the top left of the layout. The other one I put it with the doily and the acetate. And then there was a little die cut that says "You are my one and only," and I put that on foam tape and I popped it up. And on the final layout, you're not going to see the year, but after the fact, I went and just put 2006. I did so many layouts for 2006 in the last month or so that, you know, I'll be able to start its own album right now and just kind of put the 2006 together all together. So I'm looking to see what else I can find from my latest, I guess, haul from Simon Says Stamp. Not only am I trying to use some older products, I'm also trying to make sure that when I get something new that I use it up. Not all up, but I give it a try. Now the old product on this layout was that wheelie thing. I've had that for, you know, old product. It can mean 10-year-old stuff, or it can mean something that you've had in your stash for too long and you feel like you haven't used it. And when you saw it in the shop, you're like, oh, I just have to have that because I want to use it so bad, and then you don't. So that's those wheelie things. That's how I felt about those. I just felt like I needed to have them, and I hadn't used the camera one yet. So now I've got it used. Now this is foam tape that I got at Custom Crops, and it's from Scotch 3M, and it's a huge roll. And I see that they have it at Simon Says Stamps, but it's like $42 or $45. I got mine for $33. That was about a year ago. And now I feel good about the amount of embellishments that I have, so I'm just going to start gluing everything down to the page. And again, I took some Studio Calico chipboards, and now I'm going to glue my title right down to the side of the picture, and the title is just The King. And I had put the XO that came in the Love Notes transparency pack, and instead of putting the XO there, I'm just going to put the heart, and I'm going to put the XO directly on the picture. But I don't know if I'm going to do that now or if I'm just going to do it once the camera's done. And then one of the transparencies, it said him and me, and I just thought that was so cute. And I'm just kind of sprinkling some hearts around. I think the battery's going to die, so the only thing that I added was some twine in black and white, because I wanted to bring a little bit of a shot of color, and I just want to, because there was a little bit of black in the photo, and so I wanted to bring that in. And then the title "The" is also in black and white, so I'm going to put the twine in black and white, and also the 2006, which is where I put it, where the XO is right now, and the heart, I put it in between those two, so it's right next to the heart. Except now the XO is not there, it's another heart, and you'll see that in the still pictures. And then I also outlined all the pattern papers with a marker. What else did I do? I added some mist, and I think that's going to be cut out by the battery power. I won't have enough battery power. So I used a white, the Mr. Huey white, and a pink, and it really made everything pop on the layout, and I really like that. Now, if you want to see some still pictures, you can join my Facebook group, or you can go on Twitter, Pinterest, a cherry on top, 2 peas in a bucket, the Scraptastic blog, and the Facebook group. And the Facebook group, you need to be a Scraptastic member, and also on Instagram. And the link for my Facebook group is in the description. And that's it. The page is done. So thanks for watching. Bye.